Well, we'll start. 5:30.
Come. We're still.
Welcome, everyone, to the reorganization meeting of the Lacey Township Board of Education. I'm calling this meeting to order. If we could all rise and for the flag salute, please.
Well, do you want to, well, we could do that now, but then I would do it
We'll
again
do it
at the
again.
meeting. Yeah,
Yes,
sorry
that's
for
fine.
the confusion. We're having this oath of office ceremony because we only have 3 returning board members, so we wouldn't have a quorum to actually commence the meeting. So, so we're going to do a swearing-in ceremony.
Right.
But
All right.
We'll do it twice.
I pledge
allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So just to be clear for the record, like, the meeting is not starting until 6.
Correct. But we're going to redo all of this again, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Adequate notice has been, for the reorganization meeting, was advertised in the Asbury Park Press and the Beacon on January 9th, 2026. When may I post 25? By posting the notice in the Forked River and Lenoka Harbor post offices and by filing a copy of the notice with the Lacey Township Clerk as required by the Open Public Meeting Law. And now I'd like to administer the oath of offices individually to all 3 of our new elected board members. So we would have Megan Forney come on up.
Do you want to have anyone stand with you? Or? No. Simple.
Are you guys having your family stand with me?
Okay. Okay.
Repeat after me. I, and state your name,
I, Meg Forney,
do solemnly affirm
that
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and this state
in the United States and this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
So help me
so
God.
help me God.
I state your name.
I, Meg Forney,
Do solemnly affirm that I possess
do solemnly affirm that I possess
the qualifications prescribed by law
the qualifications prescribed by law
for the office of member of the Board of Education,
for the office of member of the Board of Education,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of that office
all the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
No, didn't she sit down? Can't she come sit?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Megan, you come
You
sit
come
with us.
sit.
You're in.
Yeah, you're not here.
You come sit with us.
We should have had like a rehearsal like you.
Well,
That's a good idea.
Writing it upside down. All right. Steve, you going? Your family here? I state your name.
I, Steve Bell,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and this state
and this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I state your name.
I, Steve Bell,
Do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I possess the qualifications
that I possess the qualifications
prescribed by law for the office of member of the Board of Education,
prescribed by law for the office of a member of the Board of Education,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and impartially and justly perform
all the duties of that office
all the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me
So help me God.
God. Congratulations.
Yeah, could be the kids. That's broken.
Pictures.
This is a nice background. It'll come out if you want. I see them. Come to my office every day at dismissal. You'll see them.
Brandon.
Megan, you don't want to bring the family down? Get a picture?
I'll do pictures in between because we have time
Okay,
before
yeah, we
6,
will. Yeah, yeah,
so
we will.
I'll do it after.
Brandon Hurley, please. Ready? All right. I state your name. Do solemnly affirm that I will support the Constitution of the United States
That I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
to the governments established in the United States
and this state,
and this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I, and state your name,
I, Brandon Herman,
do solemnly affirm
do solemnly affirm
that I possess the qualifications
that I possess the qualifications
prescribed by law for the office
prescribed by law for the office
of member of a Board of Education,
of member of Board of Education,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of that office
all the duties of that office
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me
so
God.
help me God.
Congratulations. Thank you. New board members, you'll get a copy of this oath of office.
It's been a long day.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, we took them earlier.
Good?
Yep, we're gonna break till 6.
Yeah, no break
Okay.
Yep,
till 6.
We're on break?
Thank you.
yep.
Thank you, everyone, again, for coming to the Lacey Township Board of Education Annual Reorganization Meeting. We're going to resume the meeting again, but we'd like to start with the flag salute, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, again, adequate notice of the reorganization meeting was advertised in the Asbury Park Press and the Beacon on January 9th, 2025, as posted in the notice of the Forked River and Lenoka Harbor post offices, and by filing a copy of the notice with the Lacey Township Clerk as required by the Open Public Meetings Law. This time I'd like to take roll call. Mr. Amato?
Here.
Mr. Bell?
Here.
Ms. Forney?
Here.
Dr. Forney, thank you. Mr. Goen?
Here?
Mr. Hurley?
Here.
And Mrs. Klaus?
Here.
Claus, sorry.
Oh, either way.
Okay. At this time, I'd like to open the floor for nominations and election of our board president. Can I have a nomination, please?
I'll nominate Steve Goen. I'll nominate Kim Klaus for president.
I'm sorry. I couldn't understand.
I'll nominate Kim Klaus for
Thank you.
president.
Are there any other nominations for president? At this time, I'd like to close the nominations. I need a motion, please.
I'll motion.
I'll second.
All right, now for the vote for president. Mr. Amato?
Yes.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Goen?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
And Mrs. Klaus?
Yes. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You
Okay,
don't have to move your seat.
I know. At this point, I'm going to take over the meeting. We're going to have our nominations and election for vice president. I'd like to start that nomination with Steve Goen. Are there any other nominations?
I'll nominate Sal Armato.
Okay. Any other nominations? Okay, I'd like to make a motion to close nominations. We're going to start in the
You have to,
motion.
Yep.
Oh, can I have a motion?
Motion.
Can I have a second, please?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay, we're going to move on to roll call in the order it was given, and we're going to start with Steve Goen. Can I have a roll call? Roll call?
Yes.
can I do
I'm sorry, I'm looking for the blocks.
That's okay.
Mr. Amato?
No.
Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
No.
Mr. Goen?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Mrs. Klaus?
Yes. Congratulations, Steve. If you want it.
Thank you.
He accepted it.
Okay, now we're going to move on to our annual school ethics training.
So,
You're up, or is there a video?
this video, yeah,
Okay.
Tom's gonna come in, so we'll ask the board members, especially the new board members, you'll take seats out here, and it'll be Bruce, who just left, he recorded his annual ethics training, we all have to get it, so
Yep.
we all have to go and go sit in our seats, and we'll watch our school attorney give us ethics training.
I'm not watching it.
I've already seen it. I've given. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for allowing me to make this video to provide a brief overview of the School Ethics Act and satisfy our statutory requirements to cover that at our reorganization meeting. You will see it on your agenda to adopt the Code of Conduct for school board members, and we're going to do a brief overview of school ethics. I know everyone had training this past fall on school ethics, so this training will just be a very brief refresher. There's two sections of law where our school ethics body of law comes from. There's the School Ethics Act and the Code of Ethics for school board members. We are going to focus on the Code of Ethics for school board members. But first, who enforces the act and these two statutes? They are enforced by the School Ethics Commission, which provides you with advisory opinions and adjudicates school ethics complaints. The Code of Ethics for school board members is a bunch of I statements, meaning I will do this, I will not do that, etc. You can read through them. I'm not going to read them here. There's a list of A through J, and it talks about how you're going to act as an individual board member. And the key there is individually, the board members cannot act. They have no authority. Your only authority to act is when you're sitting together, a quorum of the board, making a decision as a deliberative body, usually upon the recommendation of the chief school administrator. When you review the Code of Ethics for school board members, you will see that they generally require you to act as a whole and refrain from acting individually or making promises. The chief school administrator of your district, the superintendent, is the only one that acts administratively. You as a body are the owners of the school district. Think of the school district as a ship, and you own that ship. You set the destination for the ship, and your chief school administrator is the captain of that ship and guides you to the destination. He or she is empowered by the Department of Education to make those decisions and recommendations to drive the ship where you want it to be. Significantly, however, as members of the community and elected officials, it is your destination that matters, but it's the chief school administrator's job to get and steer you to that destination. You as board members do not have the authority to steer the ship, only to set the destination. When we're talking about school ethics, it really can be summarized as the 4 C's. And those 4 Cs are confidentiality, chain of command, conflict of interest, and communication. Confidentiality is one of the most key parts of the 4 Cs. You as board members obtain a lot of information about students, about personnel matters, about things that the general public is not aware of. The general public knows that you have this information and will often ask you questions about this information. It is imperative that things remain confidential. What's said in executive session must remain an executive session. If you learn of something through a committee meeting or some other meeting that's confidential, it must remain confidential. There's several reasons for that. One, it protects you and the district from revealing information that may be harmful or somehow hurt a member of the community, a student, or a staff member. Thus, confidentiality is important. Releasing confidential information could result in an ethics violation, could result in a lawsuit with monetary damages. Thus, confidentiality is key. Second is chain of command. People in the community will often come to you and want to see results. Again, as the owner of the ship, you do not have authority to implement results, but the members of the community, whether it be a parent or a student, has to follow the chain of command. The chain of command for a student, for example, starts in the classroom. It goes from the teacher to the principal, maybe an intermediate supervisor before the principal, then from the principal to an assistant superintendent directly to the superintendent, and then eventually to the Board of Education. Things have to follow the chain of command. And why that's important is you have a lot on your plate as board members, as the administrators of the district. If every little matter jumps immediately to the board level or the superintendent level, it detracts your time from attending to the things that you have to attend to. Things should get resolved at the lowest level possible where the parties are actually involved in the matter. Thus, following the chain of command is important. If anybody comes to you in the supermarket or wherever the case might be, refer them to the chain of command. Did you talk about it with your student's principal? Did you talk about it with the teacher? Did you go to our superintendent? Things have to start at the lowest level possible. Conflict of interest. We don't expect you to be an expert on conflicts of interest. Just be aware of a situation that may arise. That's why I'm here, Sharon is here, Will is here to help you through those conflicts of interest. Whenever you think you have some sort of relationship, whether it be a familial relationship, a business relationship, a contractual relationship, or even a close friend or neighbor relationship, come to us. We will help guide you through that conflict of interest or determine that it is not a conflict of interest and help you through that. Most importantly also is communication. Everybody must communicate. Communicate things through your board president, through the superintendent, through me if there's any issues. Open communication tends to nip things in the bud and does not let things fester. So those 4 C's are how I kind of view the Code of Ethics for school board members and all those I statements of I will do this, I will not do that. It really all comes down to these 4 things, and if you remember the 4 C's, you'll stay out of trouble. Those are confidentiality, chain of command, conflict of interest, and communication. Any questions, please let me know. Thank you and have a great year.
That was nice.
There's a handout, I think, as well.
All right, so, is it Dan Bell?
We do.
What? Oh, yes, yes.
And
no.
then a handout, I believe.
Yes, here and here. Okay, this will give me a chance to familiarize me. No problem.
All righty.
Okay, Sal, this is your side, and this is your here. And Dan,
It's always in
right?
extremes, I find, in public buildings, you want to have it. Sure, yeah.
Nothing to add from?
No, I mean, if there's any questions, I'm all ears, but I think Bruce, summarized it, and obviously if there's any, thing after the fact, you can always come to us.
Do any members of the board, especially new members, have questions about ethics? Yep.
I'd like to ask a question about communication. As board members, our communicating with one another is solely via email, correct? Are we allowed to text each other?
I would refrain from conducting official business or anything that's on a personal device or a personal email address. I would always use your official, email address. That's what I would say, that's the best practices, because
Thank you.
in a world where you use your personal device or a text message that's operable, that's a it's a communication that is public, it's a public record at that point, so I would refrain from that.
Okay, very good, thank you.
Like setting up meetings, like are you showing up tonight, would that be
Yeah,
textable?
that's, I mean, like I
It's
said,
not
it's
official
not
business.
improper per se, but
Yeah.
you just keep in mind, the more you use a personal email address, your personal device in some way, someone could ask for it, it's not out of the realm that certain messages would be public. But no, it's not, you're definitely not out of the realm of, what's acceptable to ask someone if they're
Right.
coming to the meeting. Or
Even
if
in a group, though, we can say, meeting tonight, 6 o'clock,
I would
with no
refrain,
response, just
I
a
would,
statement.
it's safer to just
Okay.
send individual, or, if you want to send the text out to everyone, but not
Yeah.
in a group. Because again, realistically, once everyone's together, if someone replies all, you run into a potential Open Public Meetings Act issue. So,
Okay,
I noticed my Google phone allows me to do that. It doesn't have to be a group anymore.
it does, and I've
You
done
can
that
send it
accidentally.
individually now.
I've done both, so.
Okay.
Yep.
I just noticed it like recently.
Yeah, and it's definitely,
you can do
that's,
it both
that's what I
ways.
would say. If there is something that has to go out to everyone, and the simplest way to do it is by text, I would say just kind of blast it individually that
Yeah.
way.
okay, sounds good. All right, now we're going to go to new business, resolutions 1 to 5. Code of Ethics, combined statement of results for 2025, parliamentary procedures, board bylaws, policy and regulations, and the meeting schedule. Can I have a motion, please?
Motion.
Can I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Motto?
Yes.
Excuse me. Mr. Bell?
Yes.
Dr. Forney?
Yes.
Mr. Goen?
Yes.
Mr. Hurley?
Yes.
Mrs. Claus?
Yes. There's my sheet. Okay. All right, now we are going to go to the appointments for our committees. Okay, this is effective immediately. Facility and Finance Operations Committee. It's Facilities, Finance, Food Services, Personnel, Technology, Transportation, Township Liaison, Superintendent Search, and Referendum. The chairperson will be Steve Goen. I'll be on that committee, as well as Brandon Hurley, and Carrie Opitz will be the alternate. Policy Committee. Policy is co-curricular, safety, security, LTASA liaison, LTC TSA liaison, and the LTC TEA negotiations. Chairperson, Brandon Hurley. I will also be on that committee. Carrie Opitz, and alternate Megan Forney. Curriculum, that's curriculum, health and wellness, communications, community relations, LTEA liaison, LTEA negotiations, special education, and technology. Chairperson, Dan Bell, Sal Armato, Megan Forney, and alternate Carrie Opitz. Just to make a note that there'll be no alternates during negotiation. It'll just be the top 3, okay? The delegates and alternates, NJSBA, delegate Dan Bell, alternate myself, and OCSBA, delegate Megan Forney, alternate Sal Armato.
Should we make a note that Carrie Opitz
I was
will
gonna
be
say,
pending the lifting of this injunction?
Right,
Correct, yeah,
Okay.
so for in the interim until that occurs, it would just be the other 3 named individuals. So-
so the alternate will fill in. Okay, now we're going to move on to public comment. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now opening the public comment portion of this meeting in accordance to the New Jersey Open Public Meeting Act. This is an opportunity for members of the public to make comments to the board. Please note that this period is reserved for comment only. The board will not be responding to questions or engaging in dialogue. The board's role is a policy-making body. Operational and administrative matters should be addressed through the appropriate chain of command, beginning with staff member or administrators most directly involved. All speakers are expected to present their remarks in a respectful, civil manner. Rude or harassing will not be permitted. Please understand that defamatory remarks may create personal liability for the speaker and potential legal exposure for the board. In addition, to protect the privacy rights of students and employees, the board shall not entertain discussion regarding specific student or personnel matters. We thank you for your cooperation to helping us maintain an orderly and peaceful meeting. Any audience member wishing to make a comment will raise his or her hand when called upon, state their name, address, or affiliation, and intention to make a statement. Comments will be addressed to the board president. Comments will be limited to 6 minutes. No persons shall speak more than once. This portion of the meeting is for public comment only. There will be no questions answered. The purpose of this board meeting is to perform our business in public. Everyone is entitled to a public comment. If there's a question for the board, there's an established chain of command to follow. Do we have any public comment tonight? Regina? 6 minutes. I did that. Yeah, I'll give you a copy.
Regina DeSenza, Sunset Drive, Sunrise Beach. I do have a question, but you don't have to answer it, but this is something the public needs to know. Do any of the board members have conflicts? I think the answer is no. And if that's so, this is truly a historic occasion because this board has never had 6 non-conflicted board members at the same time, at least not as long as I've been around. I hope the 7th person will also be unconflicted because that means everyone can participate in negotiations. Congratulations. And this board won't need the doctrine of necessity for a while. I got to attend 50 extra meetings because I was non-conflicted, because negotiations take a lot of time. Thursday evening, December 11th, at a township committee meeting, Bob LeRae, former 9-year, 3-term school board member, suggested to move forward and look to the future. So what I would like to suggest is a move forward Citizens Advisory Committee that would eliminate some of the tension and dissension that we often experience at meetings. The public is being strangled with taxes, and none of our elected officials seem willing to listen or make meaningful changes to fix these situations. And there are solutions, but the powers that be must be on board with the changes to help stabilize taxes. And of course, these changes may hurt some people. Regionalization must be reviewed in its entirety. There were state grants to do these studies, and Lacey simply refuses. That attitude is unacceptable. As a former board member myself, I recall 10 years ago at one of my first NJSBA training sessions picking up a pamphlet. I have only this one left. I had distributed it to all board members and administration at that time, working with community advisory committees. There is a web page currently on the NJSBA site titled Community Engagement. I strongly urge you all to read it and the links. It's more than time to do this. I really would like to see a move forward Citizens Advisory Committee, not just for the Lacey Board of Education, but another Citizens Committee for the township government as well. The time is now. Fix it or it stays broke, and so do the taxpayers. Mr. Bidnick sends his good wishes to the 3 new board members, but was too sick to attend tonight. Thank you.
Anyone else with a public comment? Okay. I don't believe we have anything for executive session. No? Okay, then we're going to start with board member comments, and we'll start with Dan Bell, please, if you have any.
Just congratulations to the 3 new board members. Looking forward to a good year.
Great, thank you. Mr. Armato?
Same as Dan, just congratulations to everyone tonight. Hope you understand what's in front of you. Stays true to your convictions. Don't let anyone ever change your mind unless you really agree with it. Be open to all discussion, even to the people you don't like and you don't want to hear from, because sometimes they just have good ideas and you got to get past that. But it's going to be a fun year. I'm anticipating a lot of action happening this year, some good, hopefully. And if you have any questions and you want a different viewpoint on things, don't hesitate to reach out. I'll be more than happy to help.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Forney? Anything?
I'm excited to get started, and congrats to Steve and Brandon as well for our first meeting. I look forward to having 7 board members present as soon as possible, and that's it.
Okay. Brandon, do you have anything to add?
No, that's really the biggest thing is I think we're excited to get started, and I look forward to doing what we need to get done to make some changes as needed. Congratulations to Meg and Steve, exactly, and thank you to all the voters that took a chance on us and went out to the ballots and voted, and our families that supported us. We look forward to doing some good things.
Okay, thank you. And Vice President, Mr. Goen.
Sure, thanks. Thanks, everybody. Congratulations to Brandon and Meg as well. Thanks for electing me vice president, putting me on the Finance and Operations Committee. No pressure to start off or anything.
As chair.
Not at all.
Yeah, so I'm excited to get started and looking forward to working with everybody this year.
Okay, great. All right, I do have a comment tonight. Thank you for your vote of confidence. I'm truly honored and excited to serve as your president for the second year in a row. We have a very full and important year ahead of us. Our main focus is to hire a permanent superintendent, a permanent business administrator, continuing to improve our district ranking and test scores as we successfully did in the past year, maintaining our board certification, preparing a balanced budget while addressing our potential $5 million deficit. These are all significant challenges, but I am confident that working together, we can meet them. I would also like to congratulate our new board members. We are glad to have you, and we look forward to your contributions. You all have a unique background, and that will help propel our district forward. Thank you again for volunteering. I want to take a few moments to review some important procedural expectations. This is what we currently do, so just to set a clear path moving forward. First and foremost, communication is key. Please maintain open, consistent communication with me, Mr. Zelinski, and your committee chairs. If you would like to add an item to a committee agenda, please email the committee chair with the topic you would like discussed, and always copy the president, superintendent, and the board secretary. Committee chairs should be prepared to answer questions from other board members. If you're unable to attend a meeting, it is your responsibility to notify the chair, contact your alternate, and report back to the chair afterwards. Please also inform me if you or any other board member are absent. Again, communication is essential. Please be sure to follow the chain of command. Any question should be directed to the president first. If I do not have an answer, I'll do my best to get it to you. Board members should always reach out to the president prior contacting the superintendent. There should be no surprises. There is nothing related to the district that the president should not be aware of. In the event of an emergency, please reach out to Mr. Zelinski, but all other matters should go through the appropriate committees. Preparation is also critical. All attachments, including bills and committee material, will be emailed with your monthly agenda. Please review everything in advance and ask questions prior to the meeting whenever possible. You may also schedule a bill review. I suggest you do that. It is very informative. You'll learn a lot about the district to see who we pay. I also ask that you make every effort to attend all monthly meetings and committee meetings. Lastly, confidentiality is extremely important. We must not share any confidential information. I cannot stress this enough. Thank you again for your commitment and your dedication to the district. I look forward to a successful year and working with all of us together. Okay, Mr. Zelinski, you have anything?
Just congratulations,
Okay.
you know, as a social studies teacher, public service and public education are at the core of our democracy, and thank you all.
Okay. Anything else, guys? We're going to adjourn. Motion to adjourn. That's it?
Motion.
We're good? Can I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Great. Congratulations.